just when TV can't get any worse, they bring back Batwoman. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate. Harpy! Oh, they brought back Batwoman. She's a little bit different. I guess I am too. We're both a little darker, right? I didn't go too much darker, and I think I'm liking this. Especially if I want to get a little fiery, a little feisty. It's gonna pop just a little bit more, maybe. At least it won't blend in so much. But, you know, we're not angry yet. We're not angry. We did just watch the Batwoman. Oh, we watched the Batwoman season 2, and I have some thoughts. If you do like my comment, please like, subscribe, share. It really, really helps. I have Subscribe Star, Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, all of the things. I have a BitChute begrudgingly that I will use if I have to. Don't make me. And if everybody who loves my content feels that my content is worthy of a subscription, I really, really appreciate it. I know that about 12% of you also have the bell set to on. So double check your bells if you do want to know about my content. And thank you so much. I really, really appreciate everything. Now we have to talk about Batwoman. Is it as bad as I thought it would be? Yes and no. Yes and no. I think maybe my expectations are just so low after sitting through things like Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, not Admiral Hubris again. I had blocked Picard out of my mind. It was that bad. It was like they did so much harm to me, my soul, to my brain, that I just couldn't. Maybe that's why something like Batwoman looks okay in comparison. And I'm not saying it's good. It's not as bad as Star Trek Picard and Discovery but it's not good. It's really, really not good. So our hero, our anti-hero.
Warning, this is a spoiler alert. The following information may contain spoilers. You have been warned.
Is the new Batwoman? I can't remember. Ryan Wilder. So you got a dude's name. Check. That's one of our little tropes that we're checking off. And you know, let's just go full screen. She lives in a van by the river.
In a van down by the river.
They didn't add the river part. I did when I was making fun of the show when they gave us the little description, the synopsis. but no. Ryan Wilder is in her van, recapping her life. Now, her backstory. We'll get into the backstory. We're not going to go so much into the order that it tells us. She was given up for an adoption, I believe. There's something, I don't know, something happened to her parents, something traumatic. She was given up for an adoption. Her birth mother, or her adopted mother, ended up in an apartment renting from some slumlord sort of guy. And there were squatters in there, and the second they moved in, all these guys just... So her mom's no more. Her mom is gone. Her adopted mom is gone, out of the picture, due to Alice's little gang of thugs. Alice's gang of Wonderlandians, because I guess it's Alice in Wonderland theme. She actually is the one who's responsible for that. So, and they took out the landlord too, so that's how she ended up homeless. This time, I can't remember which order the events were in. She also was apparently a martial arts instructor. Somewhere along the line, she learned that. She got an education. She was on the right path in life, except for some people had some drugs that weren't hers, and she went to jail for like 18 months because of it.
Smoke weed every day.
Which really isn't so much of an issue depending on where you're at these days, because didn't they decriminalize pretty much everything in some parts of the country? So again, another out-of-date little trope there for something that was written like probably, or would have been written a very, very long time ago, I suppose. And her backstory is that she is just a number. She is being shuffled around by like the social workers. It's kind of an homage to the Joker, and I'm using the word homage because it doesn't nearly weigh as heavy-handed. It doesn't really nearly weigh, but it's one of those things where people who are like in the system just get shuffled around and get forgotten. All right, here's the van. Here's the van. I mean, it's not terrible of a van either when you look at it. And this is okay. This is kind of a cute little touch here. I didn't mind this. She's got her plant. She talks to a plant, right? So she's got her plant in the seat belt of this van. She's got the plant. So she's it's decorated. She's got a lamp. Wouldn't that wear out your battery? She's got a lamp, she's got curtains, she's got, I mean, it's a pretty damn big van, all things considered. So she's in this undisclosed location, and above, you know, she notices, oh crap, there's a plane, and it's coming down. Part of the plane flies off, falls down. So apparently, and I kind of probably blocked this out of my mind, Kate, at the end of last season, she was getting on the plane to go and destroy some kryptonite. I don't remember this, but then again, I also, you know,
Smoke weed every day.
don't remember much about Batwomen, so she was on this plane, and that's how they're explaining she's gone, that the plane blows up, and it's probably not Timmy's fault this time, and she, like part of the suit, like the suit falls out of there. Oh, a guy survives because Javicia Leslie's character, Ryan Wilder here, actually does the chest CPR. She puts pressure on his chest and gets his heart pumping again and gets him. She does CPR on him. Anyway, that's what she was trying to do in the flashback of her mother, and she wasn't able to save her, so she's super guilty about that. She finds the bat suit, though, and just takes it and starts to use that to hunt down the person who offed her mother, which is coincidentally, spoiler, Alice. And I showed, you know what, I'm going to try and make a mental note. Future me, if you're out there, when you're editing this, put the spoiler warning at the beginning of this video. Now it's solved, now we did it. Okay, so we just Bill and Ted'd the spoiler warning for you guys. And this is where the show gets kind of wacky. I know. Who'd have thunk? Batwoman getting wacky. I swear they're listening and listening to me specifically where I say, just make this an over-the-top parody of itself. Please. And that's kind of where we're getting. Alice is just as cringe-alicious and... oh, with her wording and her hand motion and every little scenery chewing wonder about Alice is back tenfold. We've got fake Bruce Wayne parading around as real Bruce Wayne. He's the guy who was jealous of him for last season, who I totally forgot about because again I
Smoke weed
don't
every
pay
day.
attention to Batwoman much. And we've got somebody parading around in the bat suit. Oh, Alice spills the beans to Daddy issues that, oh, Ruby Rose is Batwoman. Kate Kane is Batwoman, your daughter. Open your eyes, man. How do you not see it? Who's the only lesbian superhero out there who lets me go time and time again? Yes. yes. That's hilarious. Just one freeze frame of her. I love her because she's just. This is like. Did you guys ever watch Mystery Science Theater 3000? I'm a huge fan of that, and like watching Dr. Forrester as kind of a bad guy, just so overacting, and I love it so much that almost makes me not hate this show. And this is where you guys are just gonna cancel me anyway, so go ahead and cancel me. It's okay. I don't hate Batwoman. I think it's really stupid. It's really, really stupid. Oh, the show is so stupid. But it's almost getting to, like, laughably so bad. It's, like, Mystery Science Theater level bad. And the more something gets that ridiculous, the more on board I get with it. And that's kind of where we're getting here. I did take a few notes. Right, my notes are as follows. Batwoman notes, traumatic history, check. Homeless, check. Living in a van down by the river, check. I talked about that. Finds a bat suit. Being in the right bat place at the right bat time with zero bat hero's journey. So, but they do kind of explain that away. It's just so... it's so weird. So she does take the bat suit for... and we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this in a second. Now, the girlfriend of Batwoman helps try and make peace with daddy issues by helping at a crime scene, which I totally forgot about, but I wrote it down because I thought it was funny to call them daddy issues. So now the girlfriend of Kate Kane does try and make peace with daddy issues here by helping in a crime scene. And I only wrote that down because it was fun to call him daddy issues. And I know it's not lined up, but yeah, that's the whole thing. It's just they all had issues with him. They all have daddy issues. And now Mary, the stepsister of Batwoman, the one we actually like, she actually also has daddy issues. And she's trying to say, hey, Kate's out there. We don't need to like give up on her. And that's probably what's going to happen. She'll be wandering around with amnesia. This is turning into a full telenovela soap opera. I'm not even kidding. It's getting that weird and crazy. I absolutely love just anytime Alice is... She's parked herself in Wayne Manor in Batman's house because she set the guy up to be fake Bruce Wayne by giving him a fake face last season. Ryan Wilder is a martial arts expert because why not? Oh, and Alfred's daughter is back to console and flirt with Batwoman's ex-girlfriend, Kate's ex-girlfriend. And she notices that Bruce Wayne isn't quite actually Bruce Wayne. He's a little fake Bruce Wayne. He's not real. Oh, and here's the funny thing. Kryptonite is now Batman's weakness. At least it is the bat suit. They've decided that kryptonite is like a silver bullet. Is this a thing that's happened? You guys are going to have to tell me. So I know that kryptonite is Superman, and Batman's thing is talking about his feelings and having a family or something. I don't know. I just remember the Lego one. But why, when is this a thing that kryptonite can now puncture the bat suit? Because that's, I guess, why they have the kryptonite. I don't know. I must have been zoning out on that. But like I said, I mean, I do
smoke weed every day.
I have a hard time paying attention to Batwomen. So I don't really remember a lot. But this is Alfred's daughter. I remember they were upset that she's played by a white actress. And the Mary Sue was. But they're always upset by everything. Oh, and there's just a shit ton of LGBTQ virtue signaling. How Ruby Rose's Kate Kane donated all this money to charities, and she opened up a safe house for the gay kids in town because apparently this takes place in the 1950s where the gays were persecuted. And why does this costume look terrible? It looks like it came out of Walmart. Don't they have a budget on this show?
Nope.
But I will say, I do like her better than Kate Kane. She has more of a personality. She seems sweeter. She seems more alive. She seems more like a person. She seems less miserable, I guess. Because it seems like Ruby Rose just wasn't portraying the fact that she wanted to be there. She always seemed like, I'll say my line, I'll do my thing, fine. She like seems excited, and I hope she's having a great time. I hope she's having fun. She is, again, just like our last Batwoman, kicking the butts of guys twice her size. You give her a background as a martial arts instructor. Okay, I can see that. You know, if you're going to incorporate a lot more things like judo and things where they're like flinging guys over their shoulders and stuff like that, but you still didn't really set up. I don't remember why. Maybe they did, but like I said, I
smoke weed every
don't really
day.
pay that much attention to Batwoman sometimes because I don't remember it because it's hard to remember pay attention to sometimes. I just said she had a background in teaching martial arts. It didn't say why or how. I guess it was because of that, pearl dropping moment from her mom, right? All right, now I have to talk a little bit about him. I think his name is Luke Fox, maybe something like that. Anywho, we've been calling him Diversity Alfred because he basically does the job of Alfred, and he is the diversity representation version of Alfred on this show, since that's what's important is, of course, seeing yourself represented on screen.
To be represented by an ancillary character on my favorite TV show.
So by that note, I have to obligatorily point out, is obligatorily a word? I don't know. I have to point out that it is racist for blaming Diversity Alfred for Batwoman's death and not catching on that fake Bruce Wayne was actually fake and wasn't real Bruce Wayne, even though it is all Diversity Alfred's fault. Now that we've moved past that, now we get to the good part. So fake Bruce Wayne wants the bat suit that she stole from Batwoman, that Batwoman stole from real Batman, so that fake Batman can go around and being fake Batman in Batwoman's suit. Do they have to alter it up again? Do they have to make it fit a man now? Oh, this is perfect. Now it's for a man with a fake face. Oh no. So he wants the bat suit. He wants to steal back the stolen bat suit that she stole from somebody else. And he drives up in it's basically a Corvette. It's basically a Corvette. So I'm being chased by the Batmobile. Oh, it's basically a Corvette. They drive through this amusement park. And now the part I completely forgot. Fake Bruce Wayne, fake Batman is driving up right up on her butt singing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Lane, and effing egg, and I would play it for you, but I don't know how picky they are with copyright anymore. But he's in the Batmobile singing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. While he's chasing Batwomen. This is something that actually happens in Batwomen. It actually happens. It actually happens in Batwahmen. It actually literally happens. And I don't have my camera on, but I probably should. Yeah, this is me editing me without makeup on. Yes. And without the green screen, even though it's still chroma key. He literally says this in the actual Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. How did I forget it? Oh, I know.
Smoke weed every day.
2 a.m. editing me remember Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. And they get to their big fight scene. Oh no, not the plant. So, you know how much she loves her plant. She even put a little seatbelt on it earlier. He killed her plant. He killed her. That's enough. That's enough. Chasing it. No. He killed her plant. How dare he? She smashed. I'm not going to show you because it's a little brutal. She smashes his face a lot. Luckily, it's not his, and it's the surgically altered one that's made to look like Batman.
Ew.
It's gross. Just take my word for it. She goes full like modern day Halloween or Friday the 13th or any of those. Brutal. Like it's brutal. It's bad. So keep in mind this is a mask. I don't know if I can show that, but that's a mask. So then they realize, oh yeah, that's not actually Batman. But you know that's what happens when you hurt a woman's plant. Like I said, this is just over the top crazy. But it's okay. You want to know, does the plant survive or not? We'll find out right after this commercial break.
Can't get the smell of the patriarchy out of the costume? New Bat Stank Body Spray will eliminate those tough odors. Strong enough to punch the penguin into prison, yet soft enough for a non-binary person of color. Bat Stank Body Spray, now available at Gotham Drugs.
Hey, Alice is crazy. She's curling up with her dead brother, who wasn't actually her brother, but was just raised alongside of her when she was kidnapped as a kid by the crazy guy who killed him then in return. Yay! Or wait, it was the other way around. He killed him and then she killed... I don't know. I stopped paying attention, like I said, because it's Batwoman. It's Batwoman. You want to know, does the plant live? Does the plant, the most important character on this show, live? Yes, the plant lives. She also passes the Willy Wonka test and gives back the bat suit to Mary, the sister of Batwoman of Kate, and Diversity Alfred, because they're actually tracking her down and looking for it. And there was this whole actually kind of neat little scene where they do kind of address some of this stuff that I kind of had some concerns about for all this time. Where is she going to earn the suit? No, she really doesn't earn the suit. But by passing the Willy Wonka test, do you think that actually earns the suit? Maybe at least as a temporary thing until Bruce Wayne and Kate Kane come back for it. I mean, I think maybe, at least to continue to try and fight crime in Gotham, right? Even though it's still somebody else's suit, but, you know, at least she gave it back and did the right thing once she was reading about Kate. And here's the other thing. Mary said, no, this girl actually has a need for this. We need her to step in and be the hero because she is. So here's the thing, though. Unless the moral of this story is going to be like, and this is going to be a real cheesy way to do it. This is going to be a real cheesy way to do this, but I guess they have to because they're attached to Batman and the bat suit and all this. It's just to have the bat suit be the thing that everybody's worthy of. And they hold on to it until they realize that they're strong enough without it. And then it passes on to the next person, which is a terrible idea for the bat suit because that's totally not how that would work in the Batman universe and comics, right? Am I correct on this one? And that's really the only way I think they could do this because, like I said, this is still just Batman's story. And you're probably going to end up having to not give this message that you won't get anywhere in life unless you find a bat suit. Unless you find that one thing that you can steal from somebody else that you can use to enhance until you find that one cheat, that one hack. Because that's what it really, really feels like. Having the bat suit is like a hack. That if she didn't have this, she wouldn't be there on her. She wouldn't be able to save herself on her own. She wouldn't be able to fix herself. And that doesn't really feel like a very good message, that you need a bat suit to have this. Like, I always like the messages of, oh, well, you had the power within you all along because you're strong like that. And so if they kind of go in that direction, I mean, it's going to be a little predictable, but I think it's going to honor the bat suit a little bit more. And I think it's going to, I think make a stronger character at the end of the day to where they don't have to rely on the superpower. But then again, this is for a bunch of CW sort of fans, so who knows? Who knows where they're going with this? Was this the worst one? No, this is one of the better ones. I mean, it's not good. It's cringe-alicious. It's hilariously bad. It is Mystery Science Theater level bad, I think, at this point. And I will continue to watch it as long as I'm kind of entertained and amused. And it's a little amusing and a little entertaining. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I guess my final rating would probably be, this one would be like about a 6 out of 10. I know. I was laughing, but then again, I pretty much
Smoke weed every day.
laugh at all bad TV. Anyway, I am Mecha Random 42, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye. And the stinger for the episode is that she got shot by the bullet. Remember when we were like, when did Batman and when did Kryptonite, all the Batman stuff? I don't know. I watched this with Rob, and he would have probably said something if it were a thing, because we were both questioning when is Kryptonite Batman's Kryptonite too. She got shot by the Kryptonite bullet, which I almost said silver bullet like 5 times now. And now she has some sort of kryptonite poisoning. Is she going to gain superpowers now? Is that how they're going to explain this? She probably has to go to Mary next episode to say, hey, I got shot with some weird stone. Can you fix me? That's probably what's going to have to happen. And that's where they're going with the rest of the season. I am predicting Kate will have amnesia and wander around in the background, and people might see her places here and there. Kate left a letter to her girlfriend saying, hey, I'm Batwoman. I'm Batwoman. I didn't want to tell you because I wanted to protect you and blah, 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 and I still love you, all that garbage. So, of course, now her ex-girlfriend can't get over her and just go and be with what? Julia, Alfred's daughter. Oh, this is a telenovela. And it's kind of hilarious. This is the real ending. Bye.